Hello, you're welcome to A Woman's World. I am Bumi Obano. We've been doing things a bit differently lately, and today will not be any different. We're right here at the Eco Hotel and Suites, celebrating with young female entrepreneurs who are here to rub minds and learn from their numerous experiences how to break through in the African business world. They'll be learning from experienced and seasoned speakers who have gone ahead and become multi-millionaires and millionaires, despite the numerous challenges facing women and facing business owners in Africa. Stay tuned. The event was indeed packed with seasoned speakers who shared their experiences, the challenges they faced, and how they overcame it. It was truly inspiring.
Africa is experiencing a paradigm shift as more female entrepreneurs emerge. These women are young, vibrant, and changing the status quo. Recently, successful female entrepreneurs were brought together to exchange ideas and discuss critical issues affecting the average female entrepreneur in Africa. The event, tagged Women of West Africa Entrepreneurship Conference WOWE, was held at the Eco Hotel and Suites in Lagos, Nigeria. It was a networking platform for budding entrepreneurs to meet and learn from leading entrepreneurs. Some of the women in attendance were Senegalese Magate Wad.
But what's going to make you a good entrepreneur is your mindset. And I'm not even saying your mindset meaning that you have to be a smart person, but you have to be someone who feels that you can do it. That's what I mean by mindset, that can-do attitude.
Founder and CEO of Tiosan, Nigerian Sefi Atta, renowned author and publisher.
Nigerian women, again, have always been independent, and African women in general, with regard to how to get money and to hold on to it. I think it's part of our culture that women should be independent financially and not beholden to a man.
Lisa Folawiyo of Jewel by Lisa, and many more.
I think that something that is, truly amazing is when you can take something ordinary and make it special and make it desirable.
As an entrepreneur, whether you're a man or a woman, especially for us, it's harder as being a woman actually. You don't necessarily have as many doors opened in that way, but you have to just start with the premise that I can do. It's a can-do attitude, and really all I can say to them is that, there have been so many things that have made progress from some brave women who say I can. And in business, it's exactly the same. You have to just say, I can. And you will be maybe the only one that is in that boardroom, who's a woman. But you know what? You're there. So take the chance, seize the opportunity, don't let it go, and don't waste it. And every single woman is just as bright as every single man.
Through numerous presentations and workshops, ideas were shared and lessons learned. In one of the workshops, the women learned about the importance of building brand power.
And a lot of entrepreneurs and solopreneurs, the people who are running businesses by themselves and starting new businesses, always feel like, I've got a great logo, so I'm fine. And it's just not enough. Basically, a brand is all the things that encapsulate your experience with that business. So it could be the interaction you have with a salesperson. It could be just walking into an environment like the offices or a retail outlet for that brand, and the experience that you feel when you're in contact with them. This can range from things like visual aspects, logos and design, interior design, exterior design, all the things that make the experience.
They were also exposed to the importance of technology in moving one's business to the next level.
Technology is the very breath, I would say, of every organization or business today. Whether you sell tomatoes or you're into services like a bank or you're a seamstress, it offers you a platform where you can interact and reach enormous people to sell your services or your products. It also gives you an advantage to be able to explore on new trends and be innovative.
The workshops also addressed more personal areas in the life of an entrepreneur.
There can be no room for negativity. People say to me, "Oh, this is unrealistic." It's unrealistic. How can you say I should not be negative? I always say to them, if you sit and you think about it, for every negative statement that you have to make, you can say what it is you want to say in a positive way.
When you try to be who you're not, which we all see, we walk down the street and we see some people with disgusting, absolutely disgusting eyeshadows, lipstick and foundation that's dripping because she hasn't taken the time to buy the right products for her skin type. She's just wearing what everybody else is wearing.
The women sure had a lot to take home. With the inaugural edition of the WOWI conference over, its success and impact on the women will resound for a very long time to come.
Standing right beside me is the organizer of this event, Tori Abiola. You're welcome to A Woman's World.
Thank you very much.
First of all, I'd like to say congratulations. It was a successful event.
It was a fantastic event.
How did you do it?
For a launch event, we had over 350 delegates here. I've been planning the event actually for over 2 years, and we launched in December in terms of recruiting speakers. I've been working in the events industry in conferencing in Europe, Africa, Middle East for over 15 years, and I have quite an extensive network. What I did is I reached out to my entire network and invited them to support me for the event.
So you just sent out numerous emails, made numerous calls, and hopes that you get back some feedback?
Actually, I'm a woman entrepreneur myself, and I know what the challenges are to be a woman entrepreneur, especially if you are young and you're operating in this market. So what I did is I thought about what kind of event would I like to attend. I'm a very fussy person. I love to learn, but I want quality. So I imagine myself as a delegate. I want to hear from all the top speakers, everybody that's made it. I want to hear from them. I want to ask questions. I want to go to specialist workshops. I want value for money, and I want a jam-packed program. So that's what I put together. I researched through the internet, newspaper, radio, and also just meeting people to try and understand who are the trailblazers, women entrepreneurs, and those are the people I invited. As soon as I sent out the invitation, everybody was excited. They wanted to be part of it because people believe that women in West Africa are the future.
But how did you select the number? How did you know 40 would be enough? Or was it 40 because only 40 responded?
No, I mean, if you break through a whole conference day, you could probably get 8 sessions in. And I wanted to create a talk show format. I didn't want to do a boring conference where people are just talking at you. I put music in there. I did it like a chat show. I did question and answer so that the delegates are also interacting with the speakers. And I had about 4 to 5 people on each panel with a moderator. So I made sure that I worked with all the top female magazines in the country because they have a pulse on what women want. So they were the ones answering the questions. And then I imagined in my mind, I'm an entrepreneur. What am I thinking? I'm thinking, okay, where do I start? So I created the agenda through going through an entrepreneurship journey. So you start with a vision. So on the vision panel, I thought about who are the top 4 or 5 people I believe actually did dream to execution. And then you look at financing. I approached the banks because they know about financing. Each element to make an entrepreneur, I looked at that and I put it in the program, and then I put the experts for those areas to speak.
That sounds like a lot of work. Did you do it alone? I'm like, wow.
It's a passion. I really believe that if women entrepreneurs in this country and West Africa reach their full potential, the sky is the limit. We have a problem of unemployment in our country. Entrepreneurship generates jobs. People get jobs when entrepreneurs succeed. So I did a lot of research. People say I don't sleep a lot. So in the evenings, I'm on Google, I'm looking at LinkedIn, I'm reading business books, and I'm just seeing what the latest information is. I also have a team of about 12 who help with operations. I have a director of production and research who's based in South Africa who also helps with the program. But I have to say this was a labor of love. I crafted this program, coming back from work, getting on the computer, researching.
Days and months and
So
wow.
I got it right.
Well, how did you narrow your scope? Why West Africa? Why not women of Africa?
Well, I'm managing director for West Africa for Montgomery, so this is my region and this is the region I have responsibility for. And this is the region I'm passionate about because I'm Nigerian, I live here. I also live in Ghana, so I wanted to create something for women.
Okay, I have one more question before I let you go.
Okay.
Impact. What impact do you want this event to have, and what impact do you think it has had?
What I've seen is I've seen women talking with each other. I've seen them swapping contacts, swapping business ideas. I've heard that, I'm sure you saw it as well.
I did.
You've seen people on panels get off the panel and say, actually, we need to start a project.
True.
I've had women approach me to say, okay, how do we bring this to Abuja? How do we bring this to Kano? You know, so I can see people wanting to take the project further, but I can see them doing business with each other. So I really think we started something, we started a movement, and I'm excited about it.
I'm very happy for you.
Thank you.
I can tell you it was a successful event.
Thank you.
I made contacts.
I'm happy about that.
Thank you, Tori.
Thank you.